Ready? Yes, Bess. Ready, Freddy. All right. Game countdown is started. It is on Cloud Kingdom. I love this map. And ZVT, we did see Polt versus Violet on this map in the IPL 5 in Las Vegas. That was an exciting match. I watched it. I'm not sure if it was in Las Vegas. I think I'm just making that up. It might have been in California or something. But it was a good match. I watched the game. It was a really good game. Polt barely squeaked it out. Them Terrans, man. Them Terrans are just trying their best to beat these Zergs. These OP Zergs are just rolling through everybody, and I cannot wait for the new game. Anyways, here we go, guys. Bottom left, we have the orange Terran player. It is xOHooDluM from Team XO, who is tied with Team Infinity 1-1. Speaking of Team Infinity, from that team, we have OiLTowN, the Zerg player, who is teal in the top right corner. OiLTowN talking a little trash, my unlucky friend. It looks like he's saying, like, I'm upset that you have to play me. And it looks like some talking's going down. A little bit of curse words. We're gonna just I can't cover it with my hand because that doesn't do anything. I don't know why I put my hand on the screen to try and cover the B word there, but you know, sometimes people do things that are just unexpected, and that's what I did. xOHooDluM is just wishing a good game. OiLTowN did do the extractor trick. Looks like he is going to put on some early lane pressure here, or he just yeah, you know what? Whatever. Looks like he just wanted to do the extractor trick, and he's not going 11 overpull. I thought he was going to go 11 overpull and do some early pressure. I thought that'd be pretty cool, but I guess not. xOHooDluM is now sending out his scout. Not going to bother with the Xel'Nagas, going straight for OiLTowN. OiLTowN does have his 15 drones out now. We will see if we will see a 15 pool or 15 hatch. Yes, he is sending that drone out right now, which is good timing. You don't want to build your hatch before your drone gets there. It's bad. It's good mechanics to build it when your drone gets there, because you'll have those extra minerals. Even if you have 350 minerals, don't even do it, because you can build 2 extra drones by the time the drone gets there to build the hatch. You could build your hatch with those 2 extra drones that you wouldn't have had you placed that hatchery down. It's kind of you know, little tiny tricks and tips that you learn over the years from higher level players, and OiLTowN has taught me a few things. That being one of them. OiLTowN is getting his pull and extractor. We will see what he does with that, but xOHooDluM is going for that CC first, then into barracks, probably going to just macro up, get his double orbitals, and get those OP mules, everybody knows. And xOHooDluM is working away at this hatchery. Let's see if this little SCV could be a little hero here. OiLTowN has to be careful with this overload, though, because he needs to get behind there or up here or something. It could get a few shots from a Marine, but xOHooDluM does see that there's nothing at all out here, so he has to be wondering, what is my opponent doing? And nobody knows. You know why? Because he hasn't scouted his opponent yet. Basically, that SCV has done almost 400 damage to that hatchery, and that's pretty good. So OiLTowN getting his double queen is going to start macroing up, sending 6 drones, 5 drones, 6 drones. I can't count now. I forgot how to count. See what he does with his first 100 gas. Yes, he does get that Zergling speed. Double refineries going down for xOHooDluM. Looks like we are going to see some early Hellion pressure. And gets those 4 lings out again. Pretty standard play from OiLTowN. He is just getting those scouting lings out, getting his speed. Only 1 guy on gas now. I don't know why he's still on gas, but maybe he's going to build a Baneling nest or something. I'm not really sure. OiLTowN has better plans than I could have ever imagined. And he is getting those injects in, building a spine crawler at the front. Let's see what he does with his next amount of gas. See if he does anything with it at 50, and then again at 100. Oh, this SV is going to get picked off. Yes, it is going to. And those Marines are going to pick off 1 ling, but the bunker does get destroyed. He didn't cancel it, I do not think, because I don't remember, honestly. If I remembered, I just don't remember. Very nice positioning of that bunker there. I like that. I like how the command center blocks off. You have to go all the way around. This bunker defense probably about up to here of the SCV, so the Link still could get up here and do a little bit of harassment, but it's not going to be worth it, as those Marines could just unload from that bunker and kill all those Zerglings. Looks like OiLTowN is getting his 3rd queen to start up his creep spread. And OiLTowN is still only got... Oh, there he goes. Now he puts the extra guys on gas. Let's see what he does here. xOHooDluM is getting that factory and another command center. Now, 3 command center start. Yeah, he went factory and then command center. So and he's got his reactor up. So yes, he's going to do a little bit of helium pressure. Maybe see if he can pick off some drones here. And if he does, he'll probably just put that command center in the third. If not, he'll probably keep it in his main for those extra mules. But we will see how xOHooDluM transitions in and out of his plays. OiLTowN now working off of 2 gas, almost about to be on his third and fourth. He's got a lot of money. I don't know what he's saving it for, but he's saving it for something. He is getting some pretty good creep spread, still injecting. Yes, he is going for the Banelings and the double Evos. Yes, early pressure. I love it. I love the early aggression, but against Hellions, if he does decide to get Blue Flame, which he is getting a Tech Lab, he is going to get Banshees, and Banelings cannot jump that high, or at all. So Banshees are going to be pretty powerful, but double Evo, he can get some spores and defend his economy. And yes, xOHooDluM just now scouts out. Let's see if he does decide to go for those Banshees, or what he's going to do, because none of us are really sure at this point, because we don't know what these players are going to do. They have their own minds. If I could read minds, I'd be the best cash in the world. It does look like he is going to decide to go. He is going for Banshees. Yes, he is. Is he going for the Cloak? We will see when he gets 200 minerals. He does have his Tech Lab selected, and yes, he does go for Cloak Banshees. So now OiLTowN has to react to this properly, or he is going to lose. This SCV is still just so brave. So brave standing out there. Baneling speed, +1 melee, +1 carapace. 2 spores going down, 1 in each base so far, and the Roach Warren as well. So it looks like OiLTowN is playing this pretty well. Does see the Hellions coming out now. See what he does. See what he does. What is he doing? He's not building any units. Is moving a Spinecrawler forward, but he does have that creep, which will be helpful as he can move his queens from base to base relatively easily. The Overseer is out now, which will just cancel out this Banshee almost completely. And my phone is buzzing. I'm getting texts from people that I do not know. This girl says her name is Sarah. I don't know a Sarah. Well, I do know a Sarah, but I don't think her... Anyways, never mind. That's not important. That is an irrelevant statement at this point. Second Banshee coming out. I'm surprised he is following up with this, but of course he does not see the Overseer yet, and he did not see the spores in the base. But looks like this base may actually be taken out. He's only got 2 queens and an Overseer, but 14 roaches on the way. I lied. This base is not going to get taken out. But unless these Banshees can do enough damage to these queens. These queens are... Oh, the Hellman's headbutt right into the roaches. Does some pretty good damage on the hatchery, but does not take it out. Yes, he is going for his third now. He is building up that bio army composition, it looks like. Getting siege mode for his tanks. Only still working off of only 1 factory, but he is getting +1 for his Marines. And these Banshees are just going to be out on the map, harassing wherever they can. These queens are going to be able to do some damage to it. xOHooDluM is going to pull back, and he is going to get away. Nice decloak, not wasting any energy. I like it. I like his style. OiLTowN with 20 roaches now and getting +2/+2 melee carapace. Wow. Looks like he is going to commit for this. I don't know why he's getting melee. I guess he wants to go into ultras later, or if he is prepping for this bio army. Yes, he probably is. I'm an idiot. Thank you. 2 more reactors going down, so yes, it is going to be a heavy bio army. Lots of Marines, lots of Marauders, but these roaches are going to do quite a bit of damage. Only Hellions and Marines to counter this, and 1 tank that's going to get picked off immediately. This could actually be really devastating for xOHooDluM. Let's see how many workers he loses. Oh, he is going to pick off that CC. No lift on the CC. It is done. And these SCVs are going to try and frantically repair this bunker, but 20 roaches, come on, you're not going to stop that. And there's more than 20. OiLTowN doing so much damage here. There's just nothing to counter these roaches. I don't think xOHooDluM expected this. And xOHooDlum's supply is falling faster and faster. 1 tank is up in siege, and he is building Marauders out frantically, but I really do not think it's going to be enough. Who's gonna... The Banshees are doing a pretty good amount of damage on these roaches, but God, he lost so many workers. 28 workers killed, 56 units. That's not what you want to see as a tank. But he still has mules, which are like 15 workers in one, so that'll be okay for him. Trying to get this Banshee out to do a little bit of harass, but he will run into a Spore Crawler. OiLTowN does have a Spore Crawler at each base, pretty good coverage, and he does have his Infestation Pit up. He will start his Pathogen Glands in a little bit, starting his Zergling Baneling production. And Zerglings are pretty good against Marauders. Banelings not so much, but even so, Zergling's pretty good against Marauders. And 2-2 is about to be finished. Concussive Shells, Stim Pack, and an Armory about to be done. So it looks like he is going to go for that Thor bio composition. Oh, excuse me. XOHooDluM does scout this fourth base that OiLTowN is trying to throw out. Let's see if it will be able to. Just gotta cancel it. Just gotta. And that Banshee is going to fall. A little bit of a overextension there of that Banshee, if you will. XOHooDluM now working off of only 2 bases to OiLTowN's 3, soon to be 4. This is not looking too good, but he does still have 3 orbital commands. And orbital commands are pretty good. This Banshee is in the back, doing as much damage as he can, but Spore Crawler vision range, it outranges its attack range. An orbital tower, or sensor tower goes down. Changeling is running in. XOHooDluM is not going to see him, and OiLTowN's just going to have, oh my god. That is a lot of Zerglings. 100 Zerglings and 20 Banelings. Wow. OiLTowN, you just make my day every day. And their 2-2-lings, getting that 3-3, getting that upgrade, going to be using some Baneling bombs later in this game. Baneling mines, excuse me. And getting the adrenal glands for the Zerglings, so that's going to be doing so much DPS in such little time. Zerglings are going to run in here, but they're going to run into some tanks, and tanks are pretty good against Zerglings, but 2-2-lings, pretty good. 2-2-lings, pretty good, I'm going to tell you. Nice Baneling control, targets all the Marines, gets all the Marines down, does so much damage, still has plenty of lings left to deal with these tanks. Only 2 tanks remaining and not that much left for XOHooDluM. 50 workers killed in total, and that's a lot of money. And OiLTowN is establishing his fourth. XOHooDluM trying to do some drops here and there, but just the production of OiLTowN is just going to be too much for this. But they are doing some pretty good damage. Did manage to pick off a few drums here. Did manage to pick off the fourth, but these lings are just going to wreak havoc in XOHooDluM's base. And units popping out one at a time are not going to be able to deal with that many lings. OiLTowN's third is getting chopped away at. He's sending those lings out to stop it, but I don't think they will be able to, as they do have a medevac with them. Or maybe they will because they have a treatment glands, and I forgot about that. XOHooDluM picks him up, and OiLTowN just more Banelings right in his face. Like, hey man, there's Banelings coming. You better get ready. The Hero Marauder trying to take it out, and he will not because they're dead. Zerglings did get cleaned up back in XOHooDluM's base, but I feel as if there's been too much damage dealt already. XOHooDluM is working off a bank, though. He does have quite a bit of money left, but 5 Ultralisks, 3-3, and the Chitinous Plating coming down for the Ultras. There will be 5 armor. I just don't see how Marines are going to hold. Even if he just sent his Ultras in, they would just destroy XOHooDluM's army straight up. XOHooDluM doing everything he can, throwing down 4 more racks, trying to get himself back into this game. Is still working on his 3 bases, but he's not mining out of all his gases, and he's not mining optimally at his main. And more Ultras, 5 Ultras out, more drones coming out. OiLTowN's still macroing up. Doesn't feel like this game is won quite yet, but from our perspective, it's pretty one-sided at this point. Lots of Banelings, lots of Zerglings, lots of Ultras, and more Zerglings coming out. 3-3 is already done. What is XOHooDluM on? He's on 1-1, is he not? Yes, he's still on 1-1. 2-2 is going to be finished, but it's only halfway there. and he just does not have the economy to support his against this. I mean, if OiLTowN just ran in and killed it right now, he would just win. But as it stands, xOHooDluM is going to do a little bit of drops here and there. This drop gets cleaned up almost, but he does pick it up. Nice microwave. These Marines are going to get cleaned up. Do pick off a few drones, but that is not too much of a hindrance. And oh, he does pick off a third. Nice snipe there, but he could just send the drones down to this. That's not done, so that doesn't make any sense for me to say that. These banelings are rolling around the base. These overlords are just chilling fat. And looks like xOHooDluM is going to go ahead and try and pick up this queen. Medevac almost gets taken out. Nice micro by xOHooDluM, dropping his Medevac on the high ground, but does get picked off, and these Marines are going to get cleaned up pretty soon here, pretty easily. xOHooDluM is climbing his way back into this, though. He is mined out his main. He is mining optimally here, a little bit of oversaturation. But when you see this Death Ball Absurd coming at you, and you only have, what, 2-3 tanks and a handful of Marines and Marauders, you're not going to be able to hold it. 2-2 is still not done. It is going to finish right as this army gets rolled over. There it goes. 2-2 is now finished, but it's a little too late, and there wasn't enough in the first place. OiLTowN is backing off. OiLTowN does not feel like he can take out xOHooDluM at this point. Very nice defense by xOHooDluM. Microing those units behind the tanks for any possible banelings that wanted to explode on his Marines. Very nice micro there. But OiLTowN is working off 4 hatcheries. No macro hatch yet. His third is about to be saturated again after he builds more drones. But if OiLTowN he has 3,000 gas saved up. I'm cheering for you, xOHooDluM. I really am, man. xOHooDluM is going to push out, try and defend this fourth. If he does get this fourth established and up and running, then he may have a chance to climb back into this. He is working off quite a few Raxes. Only 2 factories, though, which is pretty standard. And dropping where he can, when he can, but they're just getting cleaned up, and building bunkers and all this stuff is great, and he is picking off creep. That's nice too. I love it. I love the plays by him. But OiLTowN still has this lane, this hero lane right there, and he's sending out 4 more changelings, and he's got mutas now. He's got mutas. He has air. I don't. Why, OiLTowN? Why must you do this? Mutas are unupgraded though, and xOHooDluM is transferring a lot of SCVs to his 4th base. OiLTowN talking making a little joke. Just thought it was in good fun. Is now going to push out with his whole army, and Hottest One references. There's emergency thrusters. I didn't know there were emergency thrusters in Hottest One, but that's cool. It's cool. OiLTowN is set up, so is xOHooDluM, but these chainlings are going to see where xOHooDluM's army is at all times, and that could be pretty devastating. These marauders are going to get picked off. Do soak up a few banelings, which is not a bad trade at all, as he can just build a lot more Marines now, as those baneling numbers are dwindling. OiLTowN is just holding up outside the base. He doesn't want to push in yet. I'm not sure. He sees what he's up against. The tanks only have 1 attack. The Marines are only 2-2 to his 3-3 or 3-5, whatever you want to call it. And he is going to rush in here now from both sides. Nice little flank. Not targeting the banelings as well as he should, but it might not even matter. All the tanks get taken out. Planetary Fortress will go down, and that may be the end of xOHooDluM. OiLTowN is going to back off yet again after sniping that planetary. Feels like he did enough damage with that attack, and is going to back off, go home, fall back on the 5th base, working off of 5 hatcheries here in a little bit. Mined out his main, almost mined out his natural. He should transfer these drones, but at this point, it seems like it's all but over. Why OiLTowN? Why do you just need to morph in 39 banelings? Is it fun? Is this fun to you, OiLTowN? Is this fun? Is this fun for you? He's just prolonging the inevitable. He's doing the proverbial, I don't know. would it be called? Proverbially. I don't know, but I mean 12 Ultras, pretty good. 12 Ultras are pretty good. Pretty darn good. There's not really much I can say at this point except that HOODluM is doing everything he can with all his might to try and slow down this inevitable Zerd death ball of doom. Who builds 12 Ultra lists? Only OiLTowN. I'm serious. Only OiLTowN will build 12 Ultra lists and 40 Banelings. And HOODluM is going to try with 2 Marines and Marauders to take out this hatchery, and it looks like he is going to not get it. But OiLTowN decides, you know what, I've had enough of your antics, and I'm going to roll in here 40 Banelings that are not going to do that much damage at all. But 12 Ultralists will, and they're going to snipe this command center almost immediately. There's the GG. OiLTowN takes the victory, stays on top of the hill, keeps Infinity in the game, and gives Infinity the lead in the series, 2-1. I need to go get a drink and pee, and OiLTowN just really great aggressive play there. Very nice defense. Nice early attack of the Roaches. Pretty much crippled HOODluM beyond repair. It was FUBAR from that point on. We are going to get to see who the next XO player is, and we will jump right into game number 4. Wait, yeah, number 4. I can't count. I'm telling you, I cannot count today. It is going to be 2-1 Infinity going into game number 4, and we will be right back